Call it what you want. History was made last night. The reality is, and I stayed up to watch it just for the fact that, whether you like him or hate him, it is still the top card in the entire Pokemon market. And that was proven again last night. At $16,492,000, the Illustrator PSA 10 Pikachu got changed over into new hands. Now, there is some controversy behind that. Ken Golden did re-slab it. There is a couple white dots on it, so the people that see a PSA 10 and see imperfections in it, they definitely call it out at card shows. And this one did have some imperfections on it. It's noticeable, but at the same time, it's still in the PSA 10 slab. That happened last night. I was watching. It thought it was interesting to see. World record sale. It did break over 15 million pretty quickly. Right around midnight, it did the 15 million mark, and that was nuts. And they were just going bonkers. It was fun to watch just for the fact that it was something different to do. They did a box break in between it. Someone said they raised like $1.4 million on the $400,000 booster box that they were breaking. So, I don't know. Were people spending $100K a pack? That's nuts. One video recently had packs of a Shadowless base set booster box going for about $4,000. So thought the packs would go for probably 20 grand, 12 to 20 grand in this break, but someone said that they were going for 6 figures a pack and to raise money for his new rip hits and all that stuff. So no matter how much they went for, that's just nuts. Yeah, it's insane to see. And then r/Poke investing, you get a kick out of this. Take it with a grain of salt. You go through Reddit not for investment advice. You go through Reddit for just learning new things and at the same time, shoot the breeze and have a little bit of fun. One guy was saying that the card wouldn't even pass the PSA 10 if he was selling it for realistically generational wealth. The other fun thing that was interesting here was when you take a look at the PSA 10 cert or PSA 9 cert for one of these guys from Singapore, he rejected a $1.3 million bid on his 9, and the scan is in far better condition than the 10 that was listed. When you go through the scan, I could understand what they're talking about. There's no white dots on the front, no white dots on the back as much as the other one was. And I'm going to try to find the Illustrated Pikachu right now. I'll grab it. But yeah, there's no imperfections on this. And it shows you how quickly imperfections truly do matter. Let's see if I can find it real quick. If I can pull the Illustrated Pikachu up, we can just take a quick flip. I think it's already done. It's in... Yep, so I can't find it. I'm sorry. Lo siento. Yeah, I can't find it to compare. But at the same time, there were white dots on it. I'm sure someone on Reddit has it. But for me right now, it's not available. But that's what I was looking at. I'm looking at this and I'm like, happy for him at the same time. The person that won it runs a financial firm where they're a venture capitalist firm, so they're out there making moves like this in art, in comics, and a bunch of different things. They also backed, I believe it was him and hers. So like, there's a lot of things that they're into, and then, yeah, good for that guy that won it. It's definitely groundbreaking for the hobby. You see a lot of base set shadowless stuff like this with the first edition or not. You're never going to find this on TCG Player. I know a lot of times I do look up TCG Player for a lot of things, but you'll never find stuff like this where the condition is everything on TCG. Where you're going to have to look is on a website like pokedata.io. I'm going to duplicate the tab real quick just so you understand. If you've never used this website, they don't pay me to talk about it. It's just a website I use because it has all the information I ever need. You can go through recent sets, vintage sets. You can click all sets. And then you can scroll all the way down to the bottom, or you can just click base on the side and it'll take you there. Back to the first edition. This is all the stuff we ripped as kids. And you know what's funny is packs for this were $2 to $4 in a card shop. $2, $3, $4. Base set, $4,000 now. First edition box, that's a little off. It's about $30K. So it's just nuts to think about that these cards have gone through the roof and over the moon. Base set Charizard sold in a PSA 10 for almost $1 million yesterday on Golden's website. You could have bidded on it. And it's about, I don't think 2,500 raw is realistic. But yeah, you got to take it into account what it is. Mewtwo, Blastoids, they're just nuts. It's just insane to see. Chansey's a big dog. A lot. They never pulled a Charizard. They pulled a couple of Blastoids. I think they pulled a Mewtwo, an Alakazam, a Nidoking, a Ninetales, a Chansey. They didn't pull a Raichu. So it was just good fun to watch. And then when you scroll down and you're like, well, I want to finish my first edition set. You're like, well, energy trainers are $100 to $150. Red Cheeks Pikachu, Yellow Cheeks Pikachu, those are up there through the moon. Last is $100 now. Computer Search is $95. I'm still missing Pidgeotto in my set. So it's like a lot of stuff to finish out. Scoop is $50. Scoop ups. People used to throw those out. Excuse me. Yeah, it's just nuts. Clefairy Doll's up there now. Caterpie's a $30 card. That's funny to see. The double energy is $20. And the energies, we never saved those as kids. We just tossed them out. And again, we never played the TCG back when we were kids. Pidgey's a $10 card. So it's funny because like people say like, oh, you're getting burned on a lot of these cards when I'm buying them. I'm like, no, I'm buying at market. And some card shops on this stuff, this is real niche. When you see first edition energies, they're ripping them from $4,000 to $20,000 packs now. Those are the ones that are out there. And then people are putting them right into PSA 10 slabs if they can. A energy PSA 10 slab of an energy is like $300 now. Are there a lot of sales on them? No, but that's the reality of where you're looking at for PSA 10s. You can get a water energy for like $300 in a 10, and it's nuts that people are out there doing that. They're just ripping these packs and then sending the whole entire pack to PSA because it's more valuable to do that than try to sell some of these cards raw. Because not a lot of these cards survived the great test of time. 30 years. Did it survive your pack? No, barely survived mine. I was cleaning out my parents' house, and then the next thing I know, the opportunity I found my binder. My brother found it a couple years before me, believe it or not. He saved all my hollows. I have a 75-part series on TikTok if you want to go watch it. I uploaded most of it to YouTube. I fumbled the bag on a lot of the middle of the series on YouTube. It's all on TikTok if you want to go watch. But yeah, it's just nuts to think about. And that's my journey right now. And I definitely am collector first. The investor side of me wants to still collect and know that a lot of the modern product, if you hold it for a couple years, it'll go up, and then you sell those things to buy what you really want. And everybody's got a different MO with it, whether people are like, oh, I'm going to sell these things in a couple of years and then buy modern packs to rip with my kids for free. Like, that's nothing wrong with that. If your $60 investment or $100 investment or $250 investment now in a couple of years is $700 to $1,000 or $500 or $400, and you can hit the sell button on it and use that product to get you free opportunities with the kids, whether you like to rip packs, you buy 4 packs, rip a couple with the family, or you buy a couple boxes that are cheaper. Everybody's got their way to do it, and money moving into the market's definitely going to bring a big focus. Ken Golden was saying it all last night. This is $100 million worth of media coverage on this one item if it becomes the number one most expensive card of all time. I get what he's saying with that, and it probably will be. We'll see as everything comes through. A lot of it's coming onto Twitter right now, and Reddit. YouTube's talking about it. It's the big thing right now. But at the end of the day, you got to collect what you like. So keep your niche, keep your laser focus. If you're on Whatnot, a lot of people trash Whatnot. I find deals on Whatnot all the time for my vintage stuff, just for the fact that nobody knows what they're doing. I have a short list of 20 to 30 cards I'm fishing for. I have the appropriate ranges I want to buy them at. And then you list it. What's near mint cost? What's light play cost? What's moderate play cost? What's heavy play cost? If you go for binder copies and damage is on the back, that's fine. What's the damage cost? And then fluctuate into what you feel comfortable paying for it. That's how you win at Whatnot. 2 monitors, short list on paper, your phone easily available. Think of Whatnot as like a giant casino, I guess you could say. It's a casino for cards. And you can get deals on there all the time if you're smart about it. If you're buying every random thing somebody puts on the screen, you're screwed. But if you go in there with a purpose, you actually do get better deals than card shows at times. And card shops. So, I mean, you can click the link to my Whatnot link down there if you want to sign up and use my code. It would be greatly appreciated. It gives me a kickback. And check the other links out too. I can't thank you all enough. It's Pat's Projects. I want to win. I want you guys to win too. So hit that sub button. Can't thank you all enough. Until next time, Pat out.